A Sigma female walks into her office, greeted by the usual flurry of workplace chatter. She smiles, nods, and heads straight for her desk. Ah, the misunderstood Sigma female, a unique breed in the professional jungle. She's the one who prefers the company of her thoughts to water-cooler gossip. The one who, in her quiet solitude, is often mistaken for a recluse or worse, an office snob. But let's clear up those misconceptions. She's not antisocial, just selectively social. And no, she's not aloof, just focused. She's the independent thinker, the problem solver, the one who doesn't need validation from the crowd to know she's doing a great job. So next time you see her at her desk, headphones in, don't mistake her silence for standoffishness. She's just in her element, thriving in her own space. Little do they know, she's not antisocial, she's just a Sigma. Picture this. Our Sigma woman is sipping coffee, reading an email that was meant to be internal, but somehow found its way to her inbox. Now we know that Sigma females are the queens of their own castle, preferring their own company to the bustling humdrum of workplace socials. But unfortunately, this doesn't make them immune to the whispers of the office grapevine. In fact, it might just make them a juicier target. Let's dive a little deeper. Imagine a game of chess, where everyone is busy strategizing, forming alliances and trying to outsmart each other. Now enter our Sigma female, a lone knight who's more interested in the game than the players. She's not trying to be the queen or topple the king, she's just there, doing her thing and doing it well, I might add. But alas, the other pieces on the board get a tad bit uncomfortable. They mistake her independence for arrogance, her silence for aloofness. They get jittery, wondering what she's planning, what's her game. Little do they know she's just there to play her part, not partake in the drama. So what happens next? The whispers start, the rumors spread, the pawns unite. They decide to check her. An email meant for internal eyes only somehow, accidentally, lands in her inbox. It's a classic move right out of the Office Politics 101 playbook. But here's the kicker. She doesn't react the way they expect. She doesn't storm off to confront them or break down in tears. No, she just sips her coffee, reads the email, and carries on. She's not there to win a popularity contest. She's there to deliver results, and that's exactly what she does. And just like that, she's become the unwilling star of Office Gossip the Musical. Our Sigma female, having read the email, doesn't storm off or break down. Instead, she takes another sip of her coffee. And that, dear listeners, is the magic of the Sigma female. Betrayal is a bitter pill to swallow, no doubt about that. But our Sigma lady, she doesn't let it rattle her. Instead, she lets it fuel her. She harnesses her emotional intelligence, transforming the hurt into resilience. She's the epitome of calm in the eye of the storm. No, she's not bottling up her feelings. She's merely processing them in her own time, in her own way. You see, our Sigma gal is not one to react impulsively. She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Instead, she keeps her emotions close to her chest, choosing to respond rather than react. She doesn't let the betrayal define her, nor does she let it break her. Instead, she learns from it, grows from it. In the world of pop culture, we often see over-the-top reactions to betrayal. From dramatic confrontations to tearful breakdowns, we've seen it all. But our Sigma lady, she's different. She doesn't indulge in the theatrics. She doesn't let the betrayal consume her. She remains composed, grounded. She's like that chess player who, having lost a crucial piece, doesn't throw a tantrum or flip the board. Instead, she calmly reassesses the game, strategizes, and makes her next move. That's the Sigma way. It's not about the pieces you lose, but how you play with what you have left. This is not to say that Sigma females are emotionless or cold, far from it. They feel deeply, but they also think deeply. They understand that life is full of ups and downs, and they're equipped to handle them. They don't let setbacks derail them. Instead, they use them as stepping stones to reach greater heights. In the face of drama, she stays as cool as a cucumber in a freezer. And that's the beauty of the Sigma female. They don't just survive the storm, they thrive in it. They turn the tables on adversity, making it their ally. It's not about avoiding the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. She stands up, walks into the meeting room, and with a calm voice addresses the elephant in the room. Now, this is where we get to see the true power of a Sigma female. She's not one to shy away from conflict. Instead, she faces it head-on, with a level of intelligence and directness that's simply awe-inspiring. Imagine this. She's in a room full of people, each one louder and more boisterous than the last. Yet when she speaks, her words cut through the noise like a hot knife through butter. There's no need for her to raise her voice. Her words, crisp and clear, command the attention of everyone present. She's not about to let anyone walk all over her, but she doesn't resort to aggression or hostility. Instead, she uses her sharp wit and keen intellect to navigate the treacherous waters of office politics. She's a master of diplomacy, able to address the most contentious issues with grace and tact. And the reactions of her colleagues, well, they're a sight to behold. Picture the most boisterous of them all, mid-rant, suddenly falling silent as her words sink in. His eyes widen, his mouth falls open, and for a moment, he's speechless. It's as if he's just been hit by a freight train of truth, and he doesn't quite know how to react. Then there's the office gossip, always ready with a snide remark or a sarcastic comment. But when our Sigma female speaks, even she is left speechless. Her eyes dart around the room, looking for someone to share in her disbelief, but all she finds are similarly shocked faces. The power of a Sigma female is not in her physical strength or her loud voice. It's in her intelligence, her directness, and her diplomacy. It's in her ability to command respect, not through intimidation or manipulation, but through the sheer force of her personality and her ideas. She exits the room, leaving a trail of wide-eyed and silent colleagues. Talk about a mic drop moment. Back at her desk, our Sigma female gets back to work, unfazed and unbothered. You see, in the grand scheme of things, the Sigma female doesn't allow the bumps on the road to deter her. She simply adjusts her course and continues. It's a remarkable trait, isn't it? The ability to adapt, to remain resilient in the face of adversity. It's a lesson we can all take to heart. In the aftermath of betrayal, the Sigma female doesn't wallow in self-pity or seek revenge. Instead, she channels that energy into her work, into her passions, proving to herself and to others that she is not defined by the actions of others. She is defined by her own actions, her own choices. And she chooses to rise above. She doesn't need to shout from the rooftops about her strength or resilience, she simply shows it. It's the silent power of the Sigma female. It doesn't need validation or applause, it just is. And what about the office, you ask? Well, they've learned a valuable lesson too. Never underestimate a Sigma female. She may be quiet, she may keep to herself, but underestimate her and you'll be in for a surprise. A Sigma female is like a silent river, calm on the surface, but underneath a force to be reckoned with. And let's not forget the humor. Our Sigma female always maintains her wit. Even in the face of betrayal, she can find a way to lighten the mood, to bring a smile to those around her. It's a testament to her spirit, her ability to find joy, even in the darkest of times. And so, life goes on, with the office a little wiser, and the Sigma female, well, she just keeps being her awesome self. So, you've just had a glimpse into the life of a Sigma female at work. Intriguing, isn't it? These independent, self-reliant women who prefer to march to the beat of their own drum often find themselves the targets of betrayal in the workplace. But as we've seen, their unique blend of resilience and quiet power enables them to rise above it all. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you worked with a Sigma female? Perhaps you've witnessed their experiences firsthand, or you might even identify as a Sigma female yourself. Whatever the case, we invite you to share your stories and reflections in the comments below. Your insights not only add richness to the conversation, but they also help us all gain a deeper understanding of the enigma that is the Sigma female. Got a Sigma female story to share? We're all ears. Drop it in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more Sigma female adventures.